Hi everyone, Mo Hagan here at canfitpro, live at lunch with Mo. I love the sound of that. So welcome to October everyone. Yet today here in Toronto it feels more like June and I'll take it. So I am so excited to join you. I hope you are popping on as you're having lunch or taking your midday break to tap into a topic that is near and dear to my heart. And for all of you out there, if you are achievers, you love success, and you really want to make it your best life, then you're going to love this conversation. It's goal setting. Perfect day for goal setting is the first day of the month. Although I will give you a tip to take with you is do this on the last day of the month, and then that way you'll be ready to go on day one. But I'm going to grant you today is the day to learn, and then I'm going to put you out there to do the work for the next 30 days. So goal setting, we have lots to do today, and I want to start off by saying, think of goal setting on a monthly basis as a milestone moments of opportunity to accomplish the following things. Is to, first of all, reflect on what it is that you're creating as your desire to live your best life. To check in on that best life or dream life that you have put out to the universe, maybe just hoping or literally dreaming about. And most importantly, to get closer to achieving it. So before we dive into the 4 things that we're going to do today, I want to just talk to you about the 5 R's that I personally use in getting set up for goal setting. These are my strategies taken from best practices from those that I have worked with and been coached by, and my journey to goal setting. More importantly, my goal setting journey to success. So those are, first of all, it's really important to reflect. So today is maybe your reflection day. For me, it was yesterday and early this morning. It also allowed me to recognize the accomplishments and my strengths from last month and from the earlier parts of this year that I can take into October to use to help me build on the success I'm having so far. Number 3, to reward. It's really important, especially when you set monthly goals, to reward yourself along the way. And really, you'll find that one of those, and the easiest reward is just to give yourself a pat on the back, to be grateful, to recognize strengths, or to go buy a new pair of shoes to continue on your goal to become the runner that you desire to be. Whatever it is, always take the moment to reward yourself. And then 4th is reprogram. So we typically, because we're human, get off course. We may set goals and then we get distracted and we get busy with life. So I'm here to say this is an opportunity when you set monthly goals is to reprogram, to look at what you're doing, to ask yourself the hard questions. And there's really 2 strategies to go about that. Is what I'm doing helping me get to my destination, my desire? Or are there obstacles or things that are stopping me from doing the things that I should be doing, could be doing, and wish to be doing? It's really important to be honest with yourself and to reprogram and to just not beat yourself up, but just to recognize and move on. So that was in number 2. And then last but not least, I love monthly goal setting because it reboots my batteries. It's like rebooting your software. We get those reminders. That's what we do when we monthly set goals. So if you're ready to go, I'd encourage you to write some of this stuff down because it's really good. And I'd love to get a heart or some comments. And if you have any questions, then put them in the subject line. And Camilla's here behind the screen to help direct me to if there's any outstanding questions. Of course, you can always reach out to me at canfitpro, Mo Hagan at canfitpro.com. So if you're ready to go, the next thing we do want to do before we even set goals is to align our actions, that is our actions towards meeting those goals, with your why. So I'm going to encourage you to do this quick exercise. Take a quick inventory of the average day in September, your average day in your life this past month. Could have been yesterday, could have been, a view of the month that just happened. And ask yourself, is what you are doing, the actions that you are leading your life with, actually helping you get to your purpose, to your why? As I sit here in front of our why wall, is what you're doing going to lead you to living your why. The world's helped by you. Then what you need to do is decide if that is happening for you or not, and then become hyper-focused for the next 30 days. So I'm giving you today to do what we just talked about and to set your goals, and then 30 days ahead. And I'm going to put you out on a challenge as a 30-day challenge. And I'm going to share with you a strategy for breaking 30 days down into 4 strategic plans. And I'll give you an example of what that one plan or week would look like, and you can take it from there. And then I'm going to offer you some exercises or some tools that will help you, as all of you will learn and take action differently. I'll just share what has worked for me and what continues to work for me. And the secret there is sometimes I just have to change up the strategies to re-inspire myself. And then the challenge I'll leave you with is my invitation, along with a few comments and a few references. So to align with the actions, I want you to take the time to reflect on your why. And then when you do, decide for yourself if, what is working for you. You're going to notice something about that, because success leaves clues. That may be that you're taking smaller steps and they're actually working. Whereas when you set big, hairy, audacious goals, sometimes called BHAGs, then they're so big and audacious that sometimes it kind of frightens you to take action, because you're not sure how or when you'll get it done or how you will fit it into your life. So I'm here to say that the research shows that focusing on the small acts, daily consistent actions, will help you build commitment, because you're building endurance, just like you build endurance in the gym. This is what shapes not only habits, but belief. And there's so much you can, read out there about small daily actions towards your goal will lead you there. And it's really, really very accurate. And when I speak to people about those who focus on their goals and those who don't, it's usually because people are trying to get more done in shorter periods of time. I spoke to a colleague this morning about, trying to get off the crash diet habit. And I explained that, crash diets, 1, they're unhealthy. 2, they're miserable to get through. And 3, they don't create healthy habits. But 4, they're so big and so much change that it's too uncomfortable. Small daily actions to build endurance, to build commitment, and to build healthy habits. And then there's also some research that I'm going to jump in and share right now that came out of one of the latest issues of Optimize. And it is a great Canadian magazine. canfitpro has worked with Optimize in the past, and we really enjoy that relationship. It's the women's wellness issue. My colleague from Women Who Influence and a great presenter at canfitpro, Jillian Mandich, wrote the article under the Mind section. The reference here is, again, the Optimize issue, volume number 12, number 3. And I see the month, not sure, it's the Wellness Women's issue. So this is good health and happiness, how to get your hands on it. Why am I talking about this with goal setting? Here we go. Making progress towards your goals. She says it feels good when you reach a goal, especially if you've been working on it for a long time. Research shows that when you feel like you are progressing towards your goal, it has a positive impact on your health and your happiness, even if you haven't reached your goal yet. She goes on to say that the journey, not the destination, has a significant impact on your health and happiness, because the journey is even more so the time you spend on the road to reaching success. And we should really understand the journey is supposed to be the part we enjoy versus the burden that it puts on our life. So that really edifies for me that small, doable steps in terms of monthly goals to get you to where you want to go can be further broken down into weekly, into daily, but take small steps. So that's the proof in the research. Thank you, Jillian. I want to then go on and say that, know that success is not the key to happiness, right? It's that happiness is the key to success. I'm going to say that again because it's a great quote. Know that success is not the key to happiness. Rather, happiness is the key to success. So that really reiterates the importance of it finding a way to enjoy the journey. So let's dive in. How do we set goals? Okay, so yes, I'm going to refer to the acronym that we all should be and are coached to understand, that is SMART, goal setting. Specific, measurable, achievable and relevant to your why, and most importantly, timely. So I'm going to chunk these up with an example for you. And the example I'm going to use is the classic lose weight. Okay, now I use this because it will really drive home the difference in goal setting and how to actually guarantee your success. Like the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, guarantee your success 97% if you follow these steps and important tools and strategies in between those 5 steps represented by the acronym SMART. So yes, we want them specific and measurable, realistic, within the time that you're setting as your goal period, which in this case is 30 days. So here's the example. How many of you here, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. My goal, I'm going to lose weight this month. Well, how successful are we? There is no specificity. There's no measurable or objectiveness to that. And when's that going to happen? Okay, I'll lose weight sometime in my life. You want to say, and even this I have struggled with, but I'm going to layer it to make it even better. Lose 5 pounds this month. Okay, great. This month. You need to write it down in the positive. The winning versus the losing. So how positive is lose 5 pounds? Think about it. How positive is diet? I could go on and explain, but I'm going to leave you to think about that. Look at the 3 letters within the 5 letters of diet. You'll see a big word there, 3-letter word, that is not positive. So write it in the positive for winning, not losing, because the mind will focus on that. Both, I got to lose or I got to win. So I'm going to, instead of losing 5 pounds, the goal is I'm going to achieve 130 pounds in this month. Okay, so you need to know where you're starting to know if 130 is a weight loss goal of 5. I've done the math. I know that's to be true. So write it in the positive, what you want, not what you don't want, because your subconscious brain will take a message and it will apply it. So if I don't want to, if I want to lose weight, okay, lose, I can do that. Whereas if I want to achieve a healthy weight loss, a healthy weight of 130, I can do that too. Timely in the present, as if it has already happened. This is the powerful part of the T in SMART. So yes, you could say, by October 31st, I want to lose weight. Okay, well, that's good. It's better than saying, I want to lose weight. But what if you said, it is October 31st, 2019, and I am proud that I have reached my goal weighing a healthy 130 pounds. How much different is that? Here's a bonus. Attach an emotion to it, because that'll help you get deep in your desire. If you can attach emotion to it, and then you can attach what that emotion will give you as a fuel to drive you in your actions daily, bonus, bonus. So notice what I said. I am proud having reached my goal weighing a healthy 130 pounds. Proud. Pride is an incredible goal, and it's much healthier than saying, well, I regrettably, got to my weight loss and it was a challenge. I hated every day and it was a struggle and I had to give up everything. This is not worth it. That's not fun at all. So timely in the present as if it's already happened. And yes, attach a year to it. Be specific on your date. And then if you really want to put it out there, attach your name to it. It is October 31st, 2019, and I, Mo Hagan, am proud having reached my ideal goal weight, healthy 130 pounds. I think you're getting the example. I hope you're getting the idea. So now, to get you moving, here's what you do to put this very positive, win-focused, smart goal into action. Is you set yourself on a 30-day challenge. And you break this up, because again, 30 days seems like a long time, but if you break it up into 4 weeks, and of course, if you've got 5 weeks in the month, it's a bit of a bonus. And I'm going to take you through the example of what you would do in 4 weeks to get your goal underway. So I'm going to apply this a little differently. I'm going to keep my goal the same, but I'm going to focus on, because I know for me to reach my healthy weight, to shed a few inches, I have to focus on my nutrition because everything else for me is pretty bang on. But I know where I fall down is in my nutrition. So I'm going to use that as an example for my 4-week challenge. And in week 1, I'm going to hit that spot for me, that opportunity first and foremost. So I'm going to break down my nutrition as week 1. And just FYI, week 2, I'm going to do similar things, but it's going to be focused on my exercise to tweak certain things. Number 3, or week 3, is my mindfulness, getting my mind right. For me, it'll tie into what I speak about in the nutrition example. But it's what I'm going to do for my mindset to keep me focused, because week 3 is the week that I sometimes cave. And then week 4 is general health. I'm going to look at habits and every day focus on something that serves my health to help me achieve and maintain this healthy goal. So let's go. Week number 1, I'm going to lay out 7 days for you. So week 1, focused on nutrition, and I'm going to challenge myself in my small step each day. Here we go. So day 1, so I like to start my day 1s, by the way, on a Sunday, but you can also do it on a Monday. But Sunday's great because you can actually do a lot more planning or proactive actioning. So whatever day you choose as day 1, I'm going to recommend Sunday or Monday because that's typically how you work your week. So day 1, I'm going to purge my pantry of everything that I know is getting in the way of healthy nutrition. So I'm going to get rid of the sweets, I'm going to get rid of the snacks, I'm going to get rid of the other things. And quite honestly, my pantry is not bad, but it could be better. So I'm going to purge my pantry day 1. Day 2, I'm going to grocery shop for the healthy replacements. This is a good one because I'm going to fill my pantry up with the things that I can now rely on when I want to have those sugary snacks. Day 3, I love this one, downsize your plate size. Just for today, if you normally eat on a full entree plate, downsize it to a salad plate and fill it so you feel full. Your brain will think so. That is incredible for downsizing the amount of calories, and you'll still feel full. Give it a go. Day 4, I'm going to take that smaller plate size. I'm going to renovate the plate. This is how. If you look at a typical plate, if you put a line down the middle of the plate, half the plate is typically filled with protein. And then you got carbs and you got your healthy, fats. Half the plate, healthy carbs, closest to nature as possible. Your salads, your veggies, some healthy starch. The quarter of the plate goes to protein and quarter to healthy fats. That's how you renovate your plate or reformulate it. Now, day 5, just for that day, I'm going to focus on water, drinking more water to detoxify and cleanse. Day 6, food prep. So think of how that falls into your schedule and do it appropriately. Prep for the weekend, that's what works for me, so I don't break down my focus on a weekend when there's more temptations. Day 7, journal. Write down what you ate just for the day. Now here's the magic of all that. Those actions, some of them, well, they're all fairly small in size. Try doing them all at once. Not a good thing to do because it's overbearing. But if you just do it for the day, you'll soon find some things you can adopt and that you'll repeat daily, like water. So that's what I did for 7 days for my nutrition challenge, week 1. I'm going to do similar things to choose activities or things I can do for week 2, focused on exercise. Similar to week 3 for mindfulness, which for me, meditation's become a big one there. And week 4, health. What am I going to do to try on new things for healthiness? I'll guarantee you that you'll reach your goal by breaking down your month into 4 weeks and to 7 days within each of those weeks. That is a classic. It works. I've done it before, and I love this task or activity. I invite you to take it and use it. Find yourself a really fun tool. Here's my new tool. I put it on Instagram. It's just a book I found, and it breaks down goals into months. And what I love about this is the healthy tips in the book. So, it says here, To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but we must also dream, not only plan, but also believe. I love that kind of stuff. It just gives me soulfulness to my objectives. I want to thank all of you and canfitpro because in volunteering to do goal setting today, it helped me set my goals for the month. And I took liberty to write them down. I wrote 4, and here's what I used, this tool, simple tool. So the date to be achieved by, what I wanted to achieve, what is holding me back, what obstacles am I facing, and lastly, how am I going to accomplish this goal? So I'm not going to share my goals with you, but I'm going to share a couple quick things that I learned about myself this morning when I wrote my goals. Is 1, I use time as an excuse, out of sight, out of mind. If I don't schedule it, whoop, squirrel, it's gone. So I put my goals into my Outlook. That I noticed is a regular thing I have to do. And here is the caveat, the icing on the cake. Every one of my goals, I had to actually reach out and share with someone. Tell somebody about. Even more important, find an accountability partner or a fitness buddy or somebody who's going to hold me accountable. And it's not them holding me accountable, it's me looking up to them and holding myself accountable by reporting my progress along the way. That will take a goal from being a cool idea, which you'll 10% achieve, so not much, to 95% or greater success by finding accountability or coaching partner, reporting your progress along the way, obviously writing the goals down, and most importantly, taking daily consistent actions that are bite-sized that you can do, feel really good about. So there you go, some great helpful tips, and I want to leave you with a quote that is in my journal, and that is, do something today that your future success will thank you for. So I want to thank you for joining me, whether it is live at lunch with Mo here at canfitpro Tuesdays at 12:30, or whether you're going to watch this afterwards. Please comment on what you may have learned from this session. Please not only give me your comments, let me know if you liked it, if these are the things that you benefit from. But here's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see you step right into your future today by telling and sharing with us, put it out there, what you're going to do and what goal you're going to set and how you're going to go about achieving that. If you have a strategy to share, share it in the feed so that we can help our community together be phenomenal role models for the fitness industry. Until next week, have a great one.